Look, Melissa, just stay here with us.
It's not my style.
Don't go out there!
Fuck you. No, fuck you both!
Creeps and pervs. I want to know what is wrong with Hollywood these days. Back in the 1980s, Paramount Pictures was able to produce a Friday the 13th movie every year. Every year. They produced a Friday the 13th movie. How long has it been since we've gotten a Friday the 13th movie? More than a year, creeps and pervs. So let's dive into it. Friday the 13th. The New Blood. Screw storyline. And continuity. We're going to throw that right out the window. We're going to get rid of that right away. And they do. And we get our character of Tina. Well, Tina is kind of like Carrie. Or the Firestarter. Or any other Stephen King character that can use their mind to manipulate objects. So with the sheer power of her mind, Tina can make things happen.
I can't. I told you I don't know how it happens. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't happen.
And you're lying to me. You are lying because it happens when your emotions are at their peak. Come on, you're holding back. Concentrate. Concentrate, Tina.
Bernie. That's right. Motherfucking Bernie is in this movie. You don't know who Bernie is? Come on. Remember?
You hear something? There it is again. Yeah. I wonder what that is. What is that?
This is way better than Weekend at Bernie's 2. This should have been the sequel to Weekend at Bernie's. We could have just had Bernie going around and then Jason. It would have been great. It would have been a great crossover film. Friday the 13th. Weekend at Bernie's.
Don't be afraid. Move up there now.
You're so cute. This is fun.
She promised me follow me, just come and hold my hand. Say to go where I go.
Platinum Dune, if you decide to make that movie, remember, the royalty check comes to Creepy Rapey Pervy Face. 3 reasons to watch this movie. We're going to go in order from least to greatest. So, number 3. Bernie. He's great. I love him in this movie. He's awesome. Only actor in this entire film that can act. I mean, he brings it. I mean, he was great in Weekend at Bernie's. But in this one, he gets some dialogue, and he brings it.
Want the camera? I just want to keep track of our progress, all right? Now, all right? Tina, look at me. See this matchbook? I'm going to set it on the desk here.
Number 2. The Fight. Jason Voorhees, zombie, versus emotionally unstable, insecure, weak Tina. Oh, that is an awesome fight. It's too bad that we have to wait until the last 15 minutes of the film to get the fight. I don't want to ruin it, but like I'm saying, we got 2 reasons now for you to watch this film. You got Bernie, and you got a damn good fight that Creepy Rapey has definitely told you is worth watching the movie. And now, the big conclusion, the money shot, if you would say, the number 1 reason to watch the new Blood. Kane Hodder. Thank you, Jesus, for Kane Hodder. Now, if you do not know who Kane Hodder is, why are you watching this? Really? You obviously know nothing about horror at all. And shouldn't even be watching a review on a horror movie, especially a review on a horror movie that's the 7th in a series, if you know nothing about horror. Get out of here, go watch some horror movies, do some research, and come back. Jesus Christ, can you believe these people? Kane Hodder. Oh. This is the first time we get to see the Kane Hodder Jason. And in my opinion, it is the best Kane Hodder Jason, not because of Kane Hodder's performance. Kane Hodder brings it every time. That's why we love him as Jason. Every time he brings it. Even when they've got him wearing stupid... We'll get to that in another review, but there's some costume decisions that they've made that but Kane still brings it. Kane Hodder is to Friday the 13th as Robert Englund is to Nightmare on Elm Street. But this Kane Hodder performance is made so well because of the detail in the costume and the makeup that they did. I think they spent more time doing makeup and costume than they did in writing a script, which is fine because it works out. This Jason is so badass. I mean, you got Kane Hodder doing an awesome performance as Jason. The only one that I've ever seen be able to play Jason and actually express emotion. How do you do that? With all that makeup on and the costume and the hockey mask, how do you make it so clear what Jason's thinking? But Kane did it in his movements, in his mannerisms. And the fact that they took the time to really, really do detailed work on Jason. We have every injury Jason has ever taken in all the other previous movies are in this. Jason's pretty messed up. He definitely looks like he's been ridden hard and put away wet. Great, great makeup. And the practical effects in this movie are worth watching. I should almost make that number 4, but I'm not going to, because it's not the movie's fault, it's the rating commission. They cut out the best stuff. All of the deaths were longer. And, well, they wanted to give it an X rating, so they had to cut the deaths down and the gore. So we get a watered down version of what it was supposed to be. I highly suggest that you go and you watch the scenes that were taken out to give it an R rating. You know what? I'm going to be nice to you creeps and pervs. I am going to leave a link in the description so that you can watch the unrated death scenes. You're welcome. Go ahead and hit that like button. Or don't. Well, next, creeps and pervs, we're going to make it to the actual, original conclusion. Well, the conclusion to the Friday the 13th series. Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. I would have preferred to see Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Work. I mean, come on. How do you think Jason's going to respond when the copy machine is malfunctioning? Or when he's told that he's got to do a TPS report in triplicate and have it on the boss's desk by the end of the day? I think that would have been good, but we didn't get that. We got Jason Takes Manhattan, so we'll look at that next time, which is the official ending of the Friday the 13th series, not to say that it's the last of the Friday the 13th movies. Until then, creeps and pervs, as always, remember to keep it creepy.